blog is yesfinanciallyfree.com. Today we are talking about how to get rich quick. How to get rich quick. Great topic, right? From Robert Kiyosaki's Guide to Investing. Rich Dad's Guide to Investing, what the rich invest in that the poor and middle class do not. So today's topic is exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And if you haven't, free.com, put in your first name, email address, hit the big red yes button, and you will get the free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox. And you will get notifications on when I am live. I send out emails as well as links to all of my posts and all of my replays. So I used to have really bad problem with consumer spending, paying too much on credit cards, and had over $40,000 of debt in 2011. And I paid it off by April of 2016. Increased our family's net worth by $500,000. I was making almost $500 a month in passive income. I quit my job at a bank. I was an assistant, and I quit my job. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day. I became a full-time mother, and I created a business called Finance Freedom Mastermind, where I coach clients to do what I did. Now, I was a regular, everyday employee. I turned my life around, and I want to teach you how to do the same thing. Now, I learned a lot from Robert Kiyosaki and T. Harv Eker and a lot of other great mentors. So I'm going to share that knowledge with you so that you can also create more time freedom in your life. If you have a big debt problem, you can pay it all off. If you want to own property, we own 2 properties. Now, I didn't own any property back when I started out, but now we own 2 properties. One is this condo, one is a condo down the road, which is an Airbnb business. So how to get rich quick. This is a great topic, and this is the legal and ethical way. And I actually followed his instructions, and it really does work. So let's talk about it a little bit. First of all, Robert Kiyosaki, he has 2 dads. He wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't know if you've heard of this book, but basically what's happened is when he had his best friend in school, when he was in elementary school, his best friend and him started learning about money from his best friend's dad. So he calls his dad the poor dad and his best friend's dad the rich dad, right? Now, when he started out in elementary school, you couldn't really tell the difference between the two. They both lived in the same kind of homes, had the same kind of lifestyle. But gradually, over time, Robert's dad became more and more poor. And his friend's dad, the rich dad, became very wealthy. So that's why rich dad, poor dad. What was the difference? So one day when he was 12 years old, Rich Dad took him on this oceanfront property that he had just bought. And Robert asked him, how did you buy oceanfront property when you're not rich? And Rich Dad replied, you're right, I'm not rich, but my business bought it. And then that's when he taught him how to get rich quick. The way to get rich quick is to use your business. This is his plan. Use your business income to buy assets that create more income, all right? What is an asset? It's anything that creates income. If you buy an investment property and that creates income, that's an asset, right? So anything that you buy that creates more money, all right? That's an asset. Puts money in your pocket. So he would take his business income, use it to buy assets, all right? Now the key here is he started out learning how to do business. He started small. One of the businesses he had was a convenience store. He was also a contractor. He had various different businesses. He started with businesses, learning how to run businesses, learning how to structure them, and he acquired more businesses, and he started that way. Started with a small business and worked his way up. Now, poor dad was working in a government job, and it was actually a highly paid government job, but he did not learn about business. He didn't learn about assets. So when he lost that job, he had nothing, which was a difference between rich dad and poor dad, because rich dad had many, many, many businesses. So he didn't have a job, so he didn't have to worry about losing a job because he didn't have one in the first place, and he had multiple income streams from various businesses. So another key, okay, so the first thing, start business, start small, earn money in a business, use the business money to buy assets. Second thing, the reason you can get rich quicker doing it this way, even if your income is less in the business than as an employee, is because the government will tax employees first. All right. So when you have a paycheck and you're an employee, and I remember this when I first started my jobs, when a lot of money gets taken out with taxes, However, if you have a business that makes money, you actually get taxed after you pay expenses and after you buy assets and after you spend the business income. So as an employee, you get taxed first, and they take 50 to 60% of your money in all kinds of taxes, including sales taxes, property taxes, income taxes, state, federal, all these taxes you have to pay. You have to pay that first, and then you get to use your leftover to pay for your living and maybe buy assets if you have anything left. Now, if you have a business, the money that comes into your business, you can use that money. That money you pay for your expenses, you pay for your assets, and then whatever's left over is what gets taxed. So you get taxed last. Can you imagine how much quicker you can get rich if you can double your money every year, double your money, because you're not paying 50 to 60% of your taxes, your money in taxes first before you can even invest it. So now you understand that is how to get rich quick. Now it seems kind of simple, but it's really works. Like when I started doing my first business in 2008, it reduced my taxes by a huge amount of money. I was shocked at how much it reduced. Hi, Sadat, how you doing? I highly recommend you follow his advice. I followed Robert Kiyosaki's advice and have since we've opened 3 businesses, closed 1. So we have 2 businesses right now, but we are definitely advocates of doing what he says and going into business, some kind of business that you can do, whatever makes sense to you. There's a lot of different kinds of businesses out there, right? There's network marketing. That I did that for a while. It's the easiest way to get into business. You can start an internet business. That's the first business I did, was an internet business. So there's all kinds of businesses though. All right, you can start a franchise business. You could just start your own business, all right? You could do consulting, coaching, teaching, babysitting. There's so many things that you could do. You could make jewelry, whatever is your talent and skill. And you're an officer, there you go. Well, you can start a business on the side if you have a job. That's what I did. I started a business on the side. You don't have to quit. If you're an employee somewhere, you don't have to just quit and start a business. You can start a small business on the side and get more confident in it. But it really does make a difference in how much money you can invest and what you can put it towards. And the other skills you need is just how to find assets. How do you buy assets? How do you do that? If you need help learning about assets and what assets are possible, I highly recommend you go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and take the 7-day Finance Freedom Challenge. It's a banner on the right side of the blog. If you scroll, you'll get to it on a phone. And it's just 7-day Finance Freedom Challenge. Take it. It's $7, and it'll teach you how to create 2 passive income generating assets in 7 days. If you have no idea, if you're clueless, right? That's like basic training. It's not as hard as you think, but it's easier than you would imagine once you get started and just start going step by step toward your goals. So that's How to Get Rich Quick from Robert Kiyosaki's Guide to Investing. I highly recommend you read the book. It's really good. Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. Okay, so have a great day. I am live every weekday, Monday through Friday at the same time, 9:30 a.m. Hawaii time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So check me out. Check out the blog. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you haven't already, click the link below this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and become a fan of the fan page. I appreciate y'all. See you again tomorrow. Aloha. Aloha.